Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about BFT Paysafe. This is an update video. I'm very bullish on this stock and I believe right now is a great time to buy. If you don't know what BFT Paysafe is, they're a fintech company that works with Twitch, Microsoft, Fortnite, Roblox, and other video games, kind of processing payments. They're having massive adoption in this space right now and making massive leaps. Over the course of 2021, this is my overall best growth stock that there is. Before we get into that content, I need you to do one thing and one thing only. Hit that sub button down below, leave a thumbs up, and make sure you have the notifications turned on. I'm posting videos every single day about the stocks that I'm trading and giving you updates about the stocks that I had previously mentioned. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. If you haven't read the news at all today, BFT actually announced that they are working on a SPAC partnership with Alight Solutions. Now, this is actually the Blackstone, the same company that tried to go public last year, but kind of bailed and decided not to. But now there's a premium with the SPAC play. But why does this really affect BFT? And if you're kind of curious on this news, why is this affecting the BFT stock? Because isn't BFT merging with Paysafe? What? Yes, so most of these articles are very unclear about this statement. Foley actually has multiple different SPACs he is working on, and this other one that's going to be focused on is WPF. That's the actual ticker, which is actually valued about $13 right now. The ticker BFT actually had a major pump this morning up to 1930, which was a pretty big jump as well. I believe this could have been affected by this news and just some confusion, thinking that was a kind of a double merger. But that's not what's going on. It's one of the other SPACs owned by Bill Foley. They didn't make enough clarification in that actual post. So I want that to be very clear. But this is actually pretty bullish as well. So WPF, I do see some upside with this company. I would like to see some downside in the coming days, maybe get some better entries. But I'll make another video on that in the coming days. Let's actually take a look at this article just so you can see. If you're looking at this article, you can already see how it's confusing. BFT stock of Foley Transamine pops on shares of Alight Solutions SPAC merger. Automatically, I thought waking up, I was like, what the heck? Aren't they merging with Paysafe? This is totally confusing. What's going on with the wording? It took about 45 minutes to an hour to really nail it down and figure out what was going on. So they got a boost on Monday morning with Special Purpose Acquisition Company, SPAC, announced plans to merge with Alight Solutions. Like I mentioned, this same company tried to go public about 2 years back and then kind of bailed at the last minute, not wanting to give up that much equity. But with the SPAC, there is kind of a premium, kind of getting a little bit more for the money. And also, if you are interested in making that move into WPF, that is the actual SPAC from Bill Foley. If you want to invest in this actual play, this is some more information you'll need to see. Foley Transamine acquisition and Alight Solutions still need to complete the customary closing conditions before the deal is complete. That includes approval from investors and the BFT stock regulators. So long there is no issues, the merger should close in second quarter of 2021. So if you kind of have concerns going into this as well, since they kind of backed out before with Blackstone, I would feel more comfortable here. One, Bill Foley has done really great things, especially with Paysafe. I think that is one of the top SPAC, if not the best SPAC of 2020. So Bill Foley, I have extreme confidence that this deal will actually get done. So if you believe in the company, I'm going to do a little bit more information and research on the company as well in an upcoming video on WPF, but we can still read a little bit here. Alight Solutions is a cloud-based company that offers integrated digital human capital and business solutions. It services optimizing business process as a service to enhance the capabilities of workers and companies. So automatically, I do like the way that this is functioning. I like these cloud-based, especially with the era of COVID. I think that is changing the platform of businesses, and I think this cloud-based companies are going to be doing very big things, especially since they're doing business solutions via the cloud. Unfortunately, I believe face-to-face interaction is going to be dying down in the coming years. So companies like Alight Solutions will kind of prosper and do very well in this space. Bill Foley is up to something. He's attacking these sectors that are emerging. I like what this guy is doing. It's not a coincidence that he's coming for this company. More research will be coming out, so stay tuned for that video. If we look at BFT, so this is actually from my past BFT video that I posted. So I mentioned that we probably need to push up and get rejected. So if you look, we got an initial push up, an immediate dip back to that monthly level, and then a strong rebound. So you're seeing we're respecting the resistances and the supports very tremendously. Actually be gap up, push through, retest again, and make another leg up like we are doing right now. And then this morning, if you want to see, we actually got an initial push up on the week up to that $19.50 range. This is great. I want to see $20 coming in pretty strong and holding above it. I do believe this stock is going to be valued at $40 to $50 by the end of the year. I love what is going on. Paysafe is a massive stock. Tons of trust in them, tons of support. I love what they're doing. Like I said, so I've got that massive push up to 19.5 and then a huge dump with the market down to 16.5. So if you actually look at this, we can actually see that the Nasdaq and the SPX dumped very heavily this morning, and then they kind of mount that support and are bouncing back up. So there's no real confusion or doubt here. It was just following the Nasdaq. It was nothing to do with the fundamentals of BFT. It was just following the market. And at that, it wasn't as massive of a drop, and it was a very stronger correction that we're seeing. So if you're looking to, we're about to get back above that VWAP, which no doubt has in mind that we're going to be reclaiming these $20 range, making new highs very soon. Another thing to look at as well, so the volume. So the volume was at all-time highs as well, as you see at these levels. But now we're kind of trickling back down, finding support, bouncing up. I have not even touched this support range that we have here on the OBV, but as you see, we are respecting it. We're about to break back up into this trend. I would love to see us get back to the 1.44, 1.5 range, but I think there's tons of volume kicking in here. Paysafe has tremendous value. Once the actual merger happens and BFT transitions over to the Paysafe stock, guys, I'm telling you, massive amounts of volume are going to start kicking into this. Paysafe's financials aren't the best, but I definitely believe that there is room for growth. The time to really start being an early investor in these companies is before they turn profitable, in my opinion. Once they turn profitable, you're always going to hear me say this, you're going to see retail, you're going to see those institutional investors start dumping their money into the stock. So this is the time to be getting into it. It's a longer term play in my opinion, but by the end of the year, $40 to $50 over the next 2 to 3 years, we could see massive growth to be something like Square or PayPal on the lower scale, like 150 to maybe 170. So in conclusion, I'm very bullish on BFT. The dump we got today honestly was a buying opportunity. I hope you were in the Discord. I was buying on the dip. I bought some more around 1760, 1770, and I'm going to be continue to be buying on every single dip on BFT. BFT is the top SPAC in my opinion. I love what they're doing. This is not a hype stock. There's nothing like that. I think they're going to continue to do well once they turn net profitable as well as Paysafe. Guys, the potential is endless. I love what they're doing. Paysafe is honestly the leader in this space for this specific sector on the online gaming transactions. They are absolutely killing it. And then they have the news of the Coinbase card coming out as well. Guys, this is a winner. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. More videos coming. Have a good one, boys. Namaste.